Hi everyone, my name is Suntara, Daniel Coates. I'm an international independent sound healer from Sydney, Australia. I currently live in Bali. I've spent the last 10 years sharing sound with the world, sharing my unique brand of sound vibration out for the benefit of others. I love what I do. I love the benefits that people receive from my music. I love sending out my free lives through Facebook, and I love the community that has gathered around Suntara. So I'm here today to ask for some support from the community. I'm just about to release 2 new sound healing albums to the world, and I would love for your help to do this as a community, to get it out there, to get these healing CDs, to get these healing albums out to the world in this time where we need it the most. Okay, you know, what we've been through in the last couple of years is pretty amazing, pretty challenging, pretty full on. So these 2 albums, I know they're going to help people. I know they're going to help people to relax, and I know they're going to help people to find stillness and peace. So the first album is Primordial, and it's a collaboration with my dear brother Joshua Tree, a multi-instrumentalist. The other album is The Tide is Turning, a collaboration with a wonderful violin player, Maesyn, and my dear brother Joseph, who's a drummer from Sweden. So 2 beautiful albums, 2 very different albums, both very healing, both with very different healing vibrations. Primordial is very deep, clears a lot of energy, whereas The Tide is Turning still has a lot of depth, but something you can just drift off to sleep with or drift off into a meditation. So the way this works is I've got some perks. You can see them on the right here, from CDs to jewelry to membership to my Suntara TV, which is a library of over 80 sessions of my sound healing. So much material there if you choose a membership, and there's other things there. So I'm giving you the equivalent in return, or even more in return than what you give me to get these albums into the world. And we're doing this together to help the world, to get this out to the people who need it, to get these vibrations into people's ears so they can relax and feel those vibrations through their body.
Hi, my name is Maesyn, and I'm a violinist. I've been playing since I was 3 years old. It is my passion and my raison d'etre. And I met Suntara here in Bali a few months ago, and we just had an instant connection. And I just really love playing with him because I feel like when we congeal together, we create something greater than ourselves alone, merging vibration. And it always brings me into such a space of inner serenity, and hopefully the listeners feel the same way.
Hey, my name is Joseph Wallin. I'm a drummer from Sweden. It took me some time to really understand what Suntara is. And it's not only Daniel Coates there, it's something more. It's something that touched me very deeply when we were playing. At times when I'm not playing the drum and just listening, amazing. His voice touched me so deep, and I've been playing music for 19 years, but I haven't met this kind of vocals before. So it's been a pure pleasure, and it's so fun to play with this setting that we've had together with Maesyn also.
Oh, hello, this is Joshua Tree coming to you from Tambourine Mountain, Queensland, Australia. I am a multi-instrumentalist with a passion for collecting instruments from all across the globe. I first met Daniel Suntara over 10 years ago. I know that the only way I can describe it is with Daniel in the room is that this waterfall of pure consciousness just flows. It connects us into something so much more bigger than ourselves. It can really create shifts in people.
You know, when I first met Suntara, I was completely blown away by the purity of the resonance of his voice. And it was so clear that he was bringing in something otherworldly that I'd never heard before, even though I've been a professional musician for 20 years. And so I was just magnetically drawn, specifically just the way he quivers his voice. I tried to do it, and it was so awkward and uncomfortable, and I was like, wow, that is such a gift and a transmission that is, to me, it's just coming from like an interdimensional space. You know, it almost feels like the stars are falling down from the heavens through his vocal cords.
Some of the things that I'm raising money for is the production fees, also to get the CDs printed, and this will be the last time I get CDs printed because they're going out, you know. also the merch that I've had made here in Bali, covering the cost of those. Also purchase of new equipment, and also some seed money for future projects, and to pay these generous musicians who gave their time to me to do these albums together. So there's some of the things that that your contributions will cover for these projects.
I'm Braden Gilbert. I'm the engineer and mastering engineer. Briony Faith, an artist on my record label, was in a music group with Suntara and got invited to an event that Suntara was doing in Calabatarra Valley. I got invited along to the event, and that's where I got to meet Joshua Tree and Suntara. The one thing I really remember about that event was some of those songs stayed with me for probably 3 days. Suntara's vocal reminds me a bit of Brendan Parry from Dead Can Dance. I would say though that I think that Suntara has more diversity. There's this synchronicity that I was actually present at the recording of this, and then I ended up being the one that ended up mixing it. So in some ways they make it a little bit more special to me. Yeah, I think the result is amazing from how it was actually originally captured.
I just thank you so much. I thank the community. I thank you all in the community for helping me to get these out to the world. We're doing this together. This is, like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. I think it takes a village to birth these beautiful projects out to the world. And I'm an Aries, so I try to do everything myself. But when it came to doing these projects, I thought, I need help, and I had to step out of my comfort zone. I had to come here to you today to say, hey, let's do this together. Hey, I need help because I can't do all this myself. So I really appreciate you partnering with me on these projects to get these beautiful albums out to the world. And I know that you're going to love them, and I know that you're going to love that when I release them, when you listen to them, you'll understand why I'm so passionate about getting these out there and what you have been a part of.
We're so grateful for you guys to support us doing this crowdfunding. We are independent musicians, we're living our dreams, and this is what we love to do most of all.
So thank you so much for supporting us as independent musicians, and I know the music is going to be magical and heart-touching, and I hope that you'll enjoy it.
So please take this moment to contribute what you can. You'll be rewarded in good ways. Much love, much appreciation, and much gratitude.
Okay, so thank you so much. My heartfelt and deepest gratitude, and thank you for doing this with me. Big love.